everybody, and welcome to another episode of
Above Whip.
That's right, I'm Travis Oates.
And I'm Evan Oates.
And today we're going to take a look at...
2 sets.
That's right.
The first one being the Ruin Portal, and the second one being...
the... Helicopter, Fire Truck, and Submarine Remix. Helicopter, Fire Truck, and Submarine Remix. All right. That's a hard one to remember. And of course... Huh? No, we don't have to restart. That was perfect. There was nothing wrong with that. And of course, when we're done, we will open 2 blind boxes of minifigures and see what we find in them. All right. So we are going to start off with, of course, the first one being
the Ruin Portal.
Yeah, let's take a look at that box.
Steve!
Yeah, this has got actual Steve in it. So this is number 21172.
21172.
Yeah.
The Ruin Portal. 8 plus.
And I'm trying to look. Where's the number of does it not say the number of blocks?
No, it does not.
All right. Well, then who knows how many blocks are in this? It could be a million. It could be 20. Oh, well, now you're taking it out of the. Well, now we have no way to know what's going on. So while he's taking a look at the box, I'm going to bring out the minifigures themselves. And take a look at these. There are 4 minifigs.
Being the baby sheep, Steve,
baby sheep.
Steve.
Hold on. Oh, yes, baby sheep, Steve,
baby hoglin, and wither skeleton.
Wither skeleton. So we got a couple babies in here.
Since I am the one who, since this is a Minecraft set, that means that I will be the one telling people about it.
Yep, you're going to try and not have your pointer in the middle of the camera thing.
I did that on purpose.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, well done then.
I wanted to show off my pointer.
I see.
It is very pointy.
Yeah, well, that's what a lot of people say. All right.
Yes, so first we have the baby hoglin. As you can see, if you tuned in to
I have to move it back a little bit because right now it's not in focus.
If you tuned in to some of our earlier episodes, you might have remembered the other hoglin.
Yes, that was about 3 episodes ago.
Yeah. So
that's
this
a baby
is
version.
baby. All right. As you can see, this hinge allows it to do.
Yeah, very much like the adult hoglin. What armor is Steve wearing, by the way?
Netherite.
That's netherite armor. Is this the only one where he's wearing netherite armor?
No.
Okay. I was all excited there for a second.
And the wither skeleton.
So are we going to go over each one of these?
Yes.
Okay.
Daddy's like, well, this is going
we
to be
don't normally
episode.
go over the minifigures one by one
well,
like this.
I like to.
All right. But
yes,
we do have to get on to the
As you can see, it has a stone sword and is taller than the average Minecraft player. Fun fact, they give wither an effect when they hit.
Yeah.
And baby sheep.
For those of you
who
don't tune in on a regular basis, every time we do a Minecraft, I lose complete control.
Correct.
Now, you are blocking everything with your hand.
I was pointing at the baby sheep.
I know.
Oh, right, I have a pointer.
You have a pointer. That's the whole point of the pointer.
But yes, so baby sheep, everyone knows it's a baby sheep. Purple wool. That is, I'm pretty sure, impossible to wildly occur, meaning that Steve dyed that sheep.
The sheep has been dyed.
Yes. Unlike some other sheep.
Sure, that haven't been dyed.
Yes. Fun fact, the pink sheep is the rarest type of sheep in Minecraft.
Yeah, there you go. That is a fun fact. All right, I'm going to clear these away so we can bring out the big part here. The meat and potatoes, which is this here. So what are we looking at, Evan? It's a nether portal, right?
A nether portal.
And here is the
overworld.
Overworld. And on the other side,
we have the nether.
Yeah.
Where it's deadly and death. All right?
Yeah.
Something I really like about this set is...
Oh, here, I'm going to go through that nether portal. There I go. Oh, no! I can't now.
And the way you reload it is...
Yeah. And that's a great aspect of these Minecraft sets. They always have some kind of cool little collapsing...
Oh, speaking of collapsing... You will not believe how many times this tree has fallen over.
It's designed to fall over. Did you know that? So here, you can tell that. Is it here or here? I thought it was there.
It's there.
No, then it's not designed to... Oh! It's not designed to fall over or come apart.
That one's your fault, not the tree.
Yes, that is my fault, not the tree. I pushed too hard. I thought it was on this little guy here, and then it would be designed to fall over.
This is a really...
And for some reason, this is designed to come up. Do you know why that might be? Because that is designed to do that, and I'm not exactly sure why.
Maybe for, like, since it's a ruined portal.
Yeah, maybe. Because that's interesting.
Who knows?
Very cool. So how easy was this to build?
I would say fairly easy.
Yeah.
We'll admit quite a lot of studs, especially for that and that.
Did you enjoy the build?
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
I really like the mechanism. I really like the mechanism that allows this to fall.
Yeah, yeah.
With a
that is pretty cool.
Kabloop.
Yeah, that's a neat looking, and you do whatever you do to get one, and then it raises up. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, all right. And another cool thing is that you actually store it by building lava and water.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Before you build any landscape.
So what would you give this? How many bricks would you give this?
People who have seen this series before know exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah, they do.
10 out of 10.
But if you weren't biased, what would you give it?
A solid 8.
Okay, so 8 out of 10 if you weren't biased.
But
10 out of 10 because you are. Got it.
Because Minecraft is my life. That's basically my personality trait at this point.
There you go. Just wait for 2 more years and we'll see if that's still the case. So if from play value, what would you give it out of 10? I know your bias answer.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 bricks. What would you say your non-bias answer was? Again, how does this compare to other Minecraft sets?
I would
that's the
say
best way to
this is
say it
actually really high up.
Yeah.
All right, because it's. Let me just show you exactly why.
Yeah. Yeah. That function is pretty cool. Let's move it a little bit more. I know, there it goes again. So they can see it from this angle. There you go. We want to not block it if we can. Yep. Yep, that's pretty cool. And the collapsing tree is fun too. Evan, get that arm out of the way if you can. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. You get the idea.
So honestly, even my unbiased opinion is still a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, yeah. So unbiasedly, 8 bricks for the build, 9 bricks for the play. Bias 10-10.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's a good way to do it. Have the bias and unbiased scores whenever we do Minecraft. All right, so when we come back, we're going to do a non-Minecraft set. We're going to do the...
So AKA a worse set.
Yes. We're going to do the
helicopter fire truck
and submarine remix. That's so easy to say.
Fire truck and submarine remix. Helicopter fire truck and submarine remix. They're keeping that in, by the way.
Okay, sure. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't dream of taking it out.
Yeah.
All right, see you in a bit. Okay, welcome back. So our next set is...
the helicopter fire truck and submarine remix.
Thank you for saying that.
I said that flawlessly.
You did. You did. I should have given that one to you.
Every single time you said it.
I know. I have made mistakes every single time. This is set 60462. Helicopter, fire truck, and submarine remix, 874 pieces. So this is, and I don't know if this is just for this set or this is a new thing. This mix and match. We'll get to exactly what that is.
Reminds me of
what?
The Mixels.
A little bit, yeah.
Fun
actually.
fact: when I was a kid, I loved Mixels.
Yeah.
I never knew they were Lego.
Yeah.
I watched the cartoons and never thought, these are made out of Lego.
Even though I made you a bunch of Mixel stuff.
Yeah, I never once thought that in my life.
So these, I'm going to show you the minifigures first, but the minifigures are not that exciting for this set. It's really what the set does. But it does come with 3 minifigs.
Well, a helicopter. Well, you see,
not surprising.
The helicopter fire truck and submarine remix.
We've got a helicopter pilot, we have a firefighter, and I have him sitting down here because he's got flippers, which don't really, I'll take the flippers off.
Helicopter fire truck and submarine remix.
Yeah, he's got a submarine guy, and I'm just going to put the flippers down here. But I mean, they're cool. Especially the submarine guys got some really cool stuff there.
A shame he can't wear them.
Yeah, and we're gonna get to that. My only issue with this set. All right, so here we have. So there we have the submarine, the fire truck, and the helicopter. Now, at first you look at these and go, well, yeah, that looks like a pretty standard submarine.
Don't forget the arms.
So yeah, I mean, it's cool, but it doesn't necessarily look like there's anything out of the ordinary happening here. Shall we show them what's out of the ordinary?
Yeah.
All right, you go with that one, and I'll go with this one. So each one of these is in 3 sections. So you can take apart the sections.
You can make certain ones use this.
Yes. And you can mix and match the sets. So for example,
mix, roll, and match.
If you wanted to have a fire truck that could fly, you could do that.
But it gets rid of the water hose.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it does get rid of the water hose. So it's not really good at putting out fires, but it can fly.
But it's cool.
Yeah, but it can fly around. Or if you wanted to have
a submarine
that could also put out fires, why a submarine? If there's a fire underwater and you need a submarine fire truck for it, that's a problem. Or if you wanted to have a helicopter that did not fly, but instead had arms that could reach out and grab things.
I know what the cool thing is, though, about these? They aren't limited to just 3.
Yeah, you can stack them however well.
You can make a helicopter use this.
Yeah, you could do.
Look, it's a helicopter.
A short helicopter that has no way to fly.
That's what you think.
So this is a really fun idea. It's a really fun idea. It was a very fun build.
You can make a very strong submarine.
Yep.
Want to know what I mean by that?
How's that? By the way, it's just sturdy enough that the act of pulling them off does not destroy the sections. Because that was the biggest thing I was worried about when I saw this was, is it going to come apart in your hands? Because a lot of, that'd be easy for that to be the case, but it is not. It doesn't come apart at all when we were testing it and playing with it. So they're pretty solidly built.
But yes, this submarine can fly.
Here, do you want me to
put
bring it over here and show?
fires and has arms.
Yeah, here I'll show you in the
also has wheels, but now that I think about it, that's kind of not useful.
So the only issue I have with this set lies with the
submarine. The coolest one.
Yeah, and it is the coolest looking one. But my issue with
I like the arms.
Yeah, I like everything about the sub. But the sub is a pretty cool looking thing. However, and again, this is one of those things that maybe just an adult looks at this and has an issue with it. But the person that they have for the sub cannot fit into the submarine with their stuff on.
They can in the other ones.
Yep, in the other ones it's no problem, but you cannot.
And I don't mean that guy can fit in the other ones. I mean the other pilots can fit in there.
You can't get the sub guy into the submarine with his stuff. You won't. I mean, you could just. I guess you could do that, and he can't sit or can't be on the thing. But you especially can't put him in there with his fins. And there's a little section back here, and I thought, oh, maybe that's where his fins and his gear is supposed to go. Nope, the gear and the fins will not fit into that little section. So, it's a minor thing, but I just wish that if you would just, and I know the reason they did it was they wanted a really good solid backing here, and they probably needed that so that it wouldn't fall apart when you pull it apart. But the downside is this guy can't fit in here with his stuff properly. Even when you try and fit him in there, sitting as far forward as you can, he still has issues with the stuff on his helmet and everything. And it's just, it's a little thing, but it's something that you notice when you start to try and play with it. Other than that, I have no issues with this set. This is a really fun set, and that's a very small thing to have issues with. Everything else I think is pretty solid. So I would say from a build standpoint, I would give this probably 8 bricks.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I think, why? Are you surprised by that? Or you think that's too low?
No, it's just, Oh right, you were making it on build, not place.
Yeah, I'm the build guy.
For
So what
me,
would you say for play?
I would rate it. Oh, that's neat.
Now you found a Lego even interacts with our pointer.
Yeah, you have to press it down a bit.
Sure.
But
So so your play score?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Yeah.
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 I have no issues with it, but it isn't perfect, right?
Yeah, it isn't perfect, but and I think that
it gets what it wants to do done.
The central conceit of it, the mix and match, works great.
Yep, perfect.
Yeah, the mix and match works great.
No comment.
You can really do anything you want with it. I hope that this is something that they're going to do more often. I hope this is this mix and match thing. I would love to see a set with 3 more vehicles that could also interact with these and mix and match with them. I really think that that's
maybe
something.
Even like mechs.
Yeah, so, you know, all kinds of
And also
different
Bob
vehicles.
is still here.
Oh yeah, Bob's still here.
Oh, and by the way, speaking of Bob being here, wonder what he shall do?
I did, by the way, just barely get him with his butt just on the edge there to fit in there. But as long as, you know, it still hits his glasses, but it at least functions.
Yeah, want to know what Bob is now going to do?
What?
Dun, dun, dun,
Uh-oh,
dun,
Bob's got a
dun.
fire truck.
But yes, he has enemies.
Oh, no. He's going to break it up. So, yeah, so Lego, you know, if you listen to this kind of thing, make more of these mix and match things. I hope it sold well for you, and I would love to see other vehicles be mixed and matched as well. You know, maybe a bus or even parts of a train, you know, maybe a train engine.
Some of these mixes do not really work well, right?
No, they don't make sense. But that's what's fun about it.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. All right. So when we come back, we are going to open a couple blind boxes from the Dungeons & Dragons Lego set and see what we get. This is exciting. So far, we haven't had I'm going to jinx it by saying this, but so far we haven't had a repeat.
Bet you we are going to get 2 boards now.
2 boards. That would not be good. See you soon. Be right back. All right, welcome back. So we are going to open up a couple minifigs again. We are doing the Dungeons & Dragons minifigure set. See what we get.
Can't wait for 2 boards.
I hope we don't get 2 boards. That would make us both unhappy. Oh, I did get one we've already gotten now, but it's not one that we disliked. Oh, that's a new one for us. Yeah, that's a cool new one. We both got 2 evil ones. I got the sorcerer that you've had again, or the necromancer.
What?
By the way, I don't know if you need the instructions, but the one you opened does have instructions.
Good.
So let's see here.
I don't know what I was doing. The hair is connected to the hat?
Oh, this is the one that's got you. This is the one that you had issues with before. That's got the crazy cloak and cowl here. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We've opened. What is this? So this is. We've opened a total of 8, and an 8. We've only had 1 repeat. That's not bad at all. It's often, you know, a complete. You never know what you're going to get. Last time with the, didn't we have an episode when we had 2 of the exact same? Both of us had the same one.
Yeah, we got the astronaut girl.
We got the female astronaut, which is a cool minifig, but we have like 3 or 4 of them now.
It was cool like the first time.
Yeah, we were just hoping to get new ones.
And then the second time.
Yeah.
And then the 3rd time.
Yeah. All right, so I think I'm just about done with mine here. This is a really cool one, though. This villain-looking guy. There we go. There's the. Right here. All right. So that's that guy. How you doing over there? You actually have quite a bit to build, don't you?
Not
put
that
a book
much,
together
actually.
and a cauldron. Yours is really involved.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, the building technique they used for the cauldron.
Oh, yeah?
Look.
Oh, that's neat.
And they gave us an extra, just in case we
cool.
lost it.
Oh, this is neat. This is a witch, basically, huh?
Yeah, I know. Thank you for telling me.
I like, I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if you can get too close in on this, but the really cool inside the book.
You want to hear one of my thick accents?
One of your what? Thick accents or sick accents?
It's pretty thick. Could also be someone in their sick.
Sure. That's okay. That's a great intro. Go ahead.
Hey, Leah, how you doing?
Yep, that is
You're doing good?
That's a thick and sick accent.
All right.
All right, there you go.
See
Well,
what I mean, boy?
I actually think this is one of the coolest ones we've opened yet, this witch. I really like the book,
I accidentally made something really funny.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Here, shall I show them? You kind of, in the fold, it looks like you've got some really weird-looking tiny miniatures there. That does look strange. All right. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, ring that bell and all that stuff. Please make a comment. The comments are the ones that mean the most to us. And
personally, I would rather subscribe.
Yep, personally, he would rather subscribe. Nicely done.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
And then comment.
And then subscribe and then comment to everything you can find. Join us again next time when we take a look at 2 more Lego sets. And is there anything else you'd like to say before we say goodbye?
Chesburger.
Shizburger.
Chesburger.
Chesburger? Ches.
Chesburger.
Well, I'm glad that we're going to end on that. See you, everybody. Bye-bye, and Chesburger to all of you.
Wait, what? Wait, no, we didn't do it. I'm Trevor Soaps, and I'm Evan.
Oh, now they're not going to know who we are.
No, Daddy.
No, they'll never know. They'll never know.
Do it.
I'll never tell.
No.